In this video, we are going to start chapter 16, Bills of Exchange. What do we mean by bills of exchange? Now, goods are sometimes sold and bought on credit, and the payment will be paid on a later date. In such a situation, the firm has to trust the party to make the payment on the due date, but sometimes it is not the case. So, to avoid any possibility of delay or default, an instrument of credit is used through which the buyer assures the seller that the payment shall be made according to the agreed condition. Okay, I am repeating, to avoid any possibility of delay or default, an instrument of credit, okay, is used through which the buyer assures the seller that payment shall be made according to the agreed conditions. Okay, these instruments of credit are called bills of exchange or promissory notes. Earlier in India also it was used, and they were popularly known as hundis. Okay, now the meaning of bill of exchange. Now, negotiable instruments like no checks come under negotiable instrument. Bills of exchange comes under negotiable instrument, where the checks ownership can be transferred from one person to another by exchanging it. Okay, so a bill of exchange is defined as an financial instrument in writing containing an unconditional order. Okay, no condition should be attached, it should be in writing, signed by the maker. Okay, the drawer is making an unconditional order directing a certain person to pay a certain sum of money only to or to the order of a certain person. Okay, that means one person is directing another person to pay a certain sum of money to the persons or the name of the person whom who has been mentioned in the document. Okay, instrument. Okay, unconditional order is there. Now, like A sold goods to B for 5,000 rupees. So A is the creditor and B is the debtor. So A can order B to pay a certain sum of money after a certain period, fixed period. Okay, not certain. So 2 months, 1 month, like that. Okay, so the following features of bills of exchange is emerging from the above definition. First, the bill of exchange must be in writing. It is an order to make a payment. Okay, unconditional order. And the maker of the bill of exchange must sign it. The person who is writing, drawing the bill, should also sign that. The payment to be made must be certain. It should not be certain money, some money. It should be 2,000 rupees, 5,000 rupees, clearly mentioned. The date on which payment is made must also be mentioned. So it should be a certain date, clearly mentioned. Okay, and the bill of exchange must be payable to a certain person. That means it should be clearly mentioned to whom the amount is to be paid. And the amount mentioned in the bill of exchange is payable either on demand or on the expiry of a fixed period, like 2 months, 3 months. It should be stamped, revenue stamp should be there, and then accordingly signature should be used. So a bill of exchange is drawn by the creditor upon his debtor, and it must be accepted by the drawee, that is debtor, or someone on his behalf. It is just a draft till its acceptance is made. If no acceptance is there, then that document has no legal value. Parties to the bill of exchange, there are 3 parties. First, the drawer who makes the bill. Okay, a seller or a creditor who is entitled to receive money from the debtor can draw the bill of exchange, okay, upon the buyer. And the drawer, after writing the bill of exchange, has to sign it. The drawer has to sign it. Who is drawer? The seller or creditor. Okay, Then comes drawee. Drawee is the person upon whom the bill of exchange is drawn. He accepts that he is the purchaser or debtor of the goods. Then payee, the person to whom the amount is to be paid. The drawer of the bill himself will be payee. Okay, the payee and the drawer can be same if he asks the drawer to make the payment to himself. Okay, now the payee can change. In case the drawer has got the bill discounted, has given to the bank, the person who has discounted the bill will become the payee, the party. Okay, it can be a person or bank from whom the bill has been discounted, they will become the payee. In case the bill is endorsed, that means transferred, negotiated to some other creditor, then the creditor who is holding the bill will become the payee. Normally the drawer and payee is the same person generally. Okay, and drawee and the acceptor are the same persons. Okay, go through the definitions, you can ask the doubts, and we will be discussing more in the class.